Earth energy, what's going on? We're gonna see what's up with these people's true intentions towards my Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn natives while we are in Virgo season 2025. I hope all is well with everybody. Sending peace, blessings, love, and prosperity to you. We're gonna see what's going on with you. Hold on one second. Let me I forgot to change my water. Hold on. All right. Sorry about that. I almost forgot to change my water. Okay, so we're gonna see what's going on with these people's true intentions towards the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energies during Virgo season 2025. Make sure you check out the individual readings I did. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You can subscribe if you want, but if you really like the readings and you're not into subscribing for whatever reason, just make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I post, and that way you can just check out the readings when I post. All right. So we're gonna see what these person, place, thing, or idea the true intentions are. Now, this could be also, it could be an adversary. It could be a family member, friend, lover, business partner, choir member, fellow soror, fraternity, brother, frat brother, uh, neighbor. It don't matter who it is. When I read the energies, you will, see what resonates with you. Don't try to make something fit, okay? Don't do that, because then you'll be out here crazy, acting foolish for no reason. All right. Take what resonates, leave the rest. All right, let's get some energy out here. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna put 3 cards out for you, 3 cards out for the other person's energy. We're gonna see the energies between y'all, the dynamics between y'all, and then I'm gonna pull cards to see how they truly feel about you. All right, Earth. Let's see. Messages for Earth. EARF. Earth. All right, let me see. All right, this turned over. Earth. Earth to the earth signs. Come in. All right. So we got the Magician in reverse, the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Swords. We also got the Nine of Wands reverse, the Queen of Cup reverse, and the Moon in reverse. All right. So let's see. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I feel like you may feel like you may be feeling like somebody's lying to you, somebody's on some bullshit, okay? Whoever this is. Now, it could also be you against yourself. Maybe you have a thought or an idea about something, and maybe you want to go for it, but you might be disillusioned by some things, or maybe you might have seen, how you see something and you be thinking a certain way, but then truth is later revealed and you realize it's not, so you change your perspective. It could be that type of thing too, where it's you against your higher self against your lower self, or your right mind against your left mind. Take it how it resonate, all right? So it don't always have to be you against somebody external to you, okay? But I feel like there's some bullshit going on, and you're like, I don't trust it, I don't believe it. So therefore I'm not gonna move forward with it, or I'm gonna just, chill and see what's going on here. I'm not gonna be so quick to react and respond because I'm not comfortable. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't have enough information. You may not have enough of what you need to make a solid decision to come to a conclusion about whatever it is that's going on. Now, the opposite energy for you, let me make sure that I got the volume up. The opposite energy for you um, is basically looking at the situation where I feel like your hesitation is making them a little bit like they may want to come towards you, or they may want to reach out to you, or they may want to press upon something to you, but it's like you're not going for it. Maybe you said yeah I would, but in the back of your head you're like, yo, I'm not, I don't trust them, or I don't feel like that's right, or something is up. Let me it's like, let me test the water, so to speak. So maybe you told them something that wasn't true, or maybe they're looking at what you said as maybe it's not true, but it's like you're telling them something to throw it off whatever attempts are. It's like you see somebody on some bullshit coming towards you on some bullshit, and you're like, nah, I know you think you slick, but I'm 2 steps ahead. I already see something's up. So you're slowing your roll with the Knight of Wand energy in reverse. You're like, nah, I'm not with it. And so with the Queen of Cup energy in reverse here, this person is maybe frustrated about it. Or they could be, coming off as if they care, but they really don't. You know what I mean? And you sense that. Um, so I feel like, you might be concerned about, why is this person saying this? Why are they moving this way? Why are they doing this? What are they up to? And on the flip side, you know, they could be wanting to reveal something to you, or if they're not trying to reveal something to you, it could be that they on some bullshit. Especially with this moon in reverse and this Knight of Cup in reverse, it's like whatever. I just feel like whatever they're trying to do, or whatever whatever they got going on, something is up, but you're letting them think everything is cool and copacetic. But it's like, yo, I'm 2 steps ahead of you. I know you want some bullshit. I know that you lying to me. I know you're not being upfront with me, or you're not telling me everything, or I don't have all the information. So, it could be that, you may be onto them, is what I'm getting here. You may be onto them, and they may be upset that you're onto them, or it's like I get like it's two people playing a game almost. And it's like you could be onto this person, they on some bullshit, but you just, you're gonna let them come to you and say whatever it is they're gonna say. It's like there's no real communication between you two at this point, and if it is, there's no truth. Somebody's lying or not being honest. Okay. But let's get some clarity, and let's see how this person truly feel about you. And I'm gonna move these cards over here so that we can refer back to them as we pull a new deck. So I'm gonna just pull a new deck here. But yeah, this person could be over emotional, the way that they're acting towards you. It could be whatever it is that they're trying to do. I don't know. I may sense frustration, and you may sense that they're frustrated too. I mean, it could be something that could be negative. You know what I'm saying? Um, it could be something as simple as, somebody trying to figure out where you at, and you ain't trying to let them know where you at, or somebody could be trying to figure out what's going on with you, and you ain't letting them know what's up. Something like that. But let's see how they feel about you, Earth. Also could be an energy of somebody could be coming on to someone. There could be, an energy of so if we're dealing with men who date men, or women who date women, we could be dealing with somebody who uh huh, somebody may have lied about who they truly like, or what they're truly into. Okay. So somebody's vibe could be going off like, yo, I think you like me. Maybe you're talking to a woman, and you're like, yo, I think you like me in a way that, you like women, right? And say I'm a woman, and it's like an energy of, okay, I'm a woman and I'm connecting with a woman, but I feel like the energy could be weird between us. It's really weird. And it could be that she's crushing on me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know that because I'm not into women, right? So it could be something like that going on too. So it could be vice versa, man. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, what's up with this? Now, for some of you, it could also be about a mother figure who is acting really emotional for some reason. I don't know if it's because whatever it is that they're trying to find out, it's hard for them to find out what's going on with you. Maybe they may feel like you're being very secretive, or it could be a father. I'm just getting mother energy because the Queen of Cups and the moon is here. So maybe there could be a mother who's concerned about where their child is, trying to figure out what happened with their child, or what their child is up to. Okay. Yeah, it could have been that there could have been, maybe their child was on the road traveling, something could have happened. All right, I don't know. Let's see. So the first card that comes out is the Six of Swords in reverse. Five of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Eight of Cups. Three of Swords reverse. One more. Seven of Swords. See, somebody's I'm getting that with that Seven of Swords. Okay. All right, so these are the cards we're looking at. How this person truly feels about you. This is their interpretation of you and the connection y'all had. So what I'm feeling like is the last time you and this person communicated here, or maybe there was there wasn't this person can't stop thinking about you, or you can't stop thinking. I feel like you both might be on each other's mind, but it's like there's no communication for some reason, but there's thought there. It's like, okay, you both are on each other's mind for some reason. That's why we had the nine of sword energy up here, right? That's your energy. So you could be thinking about this person or trying to figure this person out or figure out what they up to. The connection between you and this person, the way they see you is they see you as somebody who's down and out. You need their help. You may not be well. They may see you as somebody who needs some help. Okay. Um, so it could have been a situation where somebody has not been in contact with somebody. Like I said, I had a mother figure energy here. So it could be a situation here where, somebody's not reaching back at home for whatever reason. And they're like, oh, okay, well, what's going on? And it's like, okay, what could be going on is somebody is just feeling defensive. They may be feeling uncomfortable about their financial situation with the Five of Pentacles, or they may be feeling uncomfortable because maybe they're just tired and stressed, working a lot, or maybe they're not healthy. They could just be, somebody could be trying to hide their illness. So there could be somebody who's trying to hide their illness from someone. Someone could be trying to hide a pregnancy, especially with that Queen of Cup energy in reverse and the Moon in reverse. Somebody may be like feeling sick, or they may not be getting a period, or they may not, you know what I'm saying? And maybe their partner notices it, or they're lying to their partner, tell, yeah, I got my period. Like somebody could have been, they could be stressing out on the low, like, yo, something is wrong. So for example, you could have a man who knows his woman's body, and for whatever reason he feels the difference. Like he makes sense because he had a child with someone else, and he knows her body, this woman's body that he's with. He's been through the process of pregnancy before with another woman, perhaps. And so now he's looking at the woman he's with like, yo, something's changed physiologically. Like, yo, I ain't see no pads in the no dirty pads in the or no dirty tampons in the trash. And usually she be on her period around this time. Like, what's going on? So somebody's trying to figure something out. Okay. Um, so what this person is doing is they're trying not to come at you like, yo, what's up? I know something's up. The mutual energy between you two is that maybe, like I said, you weren't communicating, so now maybe you're going to communicate. So it's like y'all were not communicating at one point, and now you're trying to figure out what's up with them. Why you so defensive? Why you not communicating? I feel like what's keeping y'all from communicating, or what may have come between y'all, is somebody was in their feelings. Somebody was definitely hurt, and maybe they're coming out of it. So maybe communication was needed. But I feel like moving forward in the future, how this person feels about you is like I feel like they're watching you for whatever reason. It's like, I don't know why they watching you though. Like, I don't know. You must be giving off some type of behavior that's making them look at you like you're not doing what you normally do. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Earth energy. Like, yo, this person don't normally act like this. What's up? Like I said, for some of you, it could be about a pregnancy. Some people may be feeling some sort of way. It could be somebody going through menopause, and their energy has changed, their attitude has changed, and so a family member or a partner or a coworker or somebody who's close to them who knows their normal, how they normally are, senses that something is off, and they're wondering what's going on. Let's take a look. Okay, the family card came out in reverse, but yeah, Six of Wand energy with the Six of Swords energy in reverse with family. So somebody may not be talking to the family members or letting them know what's going on, or maybe they've just been distant. Okay. Yeah, we have Fury. So somebody's frustrated with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's frustrated. It could be because they tired, they're stressed. Their body could be going through changes again with this Moon energy in reverse and this Queen of Cup energy in reverse. Somebody could be going through menopause, or somebody could be having irregular periods, or I don't know. Maybe somebody is not taking their medication. Okay, so that's another thing. Somebody may be on medication for their emotions or their hormones or something like that. Um, so that could be the case. And like I said, I was getting energy with the LGBT plus community. So somebody could be as a result, they could be going through some type of transition, taking some type of hormone pills or hormone medication, and it's just throwing them off. Okay, that could be what's going on too, especially with this full moon that's coming up on the 7th on this weekend. Things might intensify with folk. All right. So, and it could also be that somebody period is coming on. That might be why they acting weird, or you may not get none this weekend, sir or ma'am, because your peoples might be on there monthly, or maybe you the type of person, you get down like that. I'm not judging. I'm just saying, the world is full of different folks, different strokes. So somebody could be frustrated because of the health issue. It could just be all kinds of health issue, okay? But they could be keeping it from their family. Then we got the calm energy here. So yeah, somebody's stressed out and frustrated and just needs to calm down, right? So somebody could be feeling some sort of way because of how you might be not interacting or not communicating, or you might be just going through some things right now, and it's just a miscommunication is what I'm getting here. The mutual energy between y'all, we got disturbance. Both of y'all are not happy with what's going on between y'all. It's like you could be going through something and you trying to keep it from your partner, how you feeling. Or it could just be because this eclipse energy is so strong, it's messing with you based on your placements. And you just might be acting weird, or somebody might be acting weird or abnormal. And it could just be a temporary transit thing as well. So take it how it resonates, all right? So somebody may have some issues about maybe something that happened in the past. Okay, they may have been hurt, or maybe somebody just doesn't relate to someone. Someone doesn't. They just not on the same page or on the same vibration right now with schedule. Yeah. So somebody is just maybe trying to. It's like, yo, I can't catch you, or maybe somebody, like I said, it could be if it's just exhaustion. Somebody could just be frustrated because they tired, they working, and somebody's trying to catch someone and they can't catch them because this person ain't answering the calls, or they're not answering the phone, or they're not coming out, or they're not hanging out, or they're not coming over to the house like they used to, or they ain't coming to choir practice, or they're not coming to the meetings like they used to. Just take it how it resonates. Yeah, and we got stubbornness with the 7. So it's like somebody's being persistent. That could be what it is. It's like somebody might want to be left alone because of how they feeling, and somebody else is being persistent, trying to get this person to talk, perhaps. Okay, somebody could be trying to figure out how somebody's doing. It's like, yo, what's going on with you? What's up with you? You feeling all right? Okay, that could be what's going on here. But with family, for some of y'all, it's whoever is closest to you. Now, family don't have to be blood related. It could be just your people that you rock with on a regular basis. The ones who are close to you, the ones that got your phone number. Okay, that's what I'm talking about when it come to family. It don't have to be blood, right? But it could be. You could be your family. It could be a woman who's going through postpartum. She could have just had a baby. All right, and she may be fresh out the hospital, and she's on she on one. I've never had a child, but I understand that some women experience postpartum distress order after having a child. So somebody could have a family with. I saw a meme the other day, or instant video the other day, where it was like 3 kids sitting on the couch, and next to the 3 kids was the dad, and then it was a smaller little kid sitting on the dad's lap. And then the mom comes downstairs, and the little caption says, me coming down trying to make up with my family after I've been through postpartum stress. Right? So it could be that going on too. Somebody's frustrated and they just need a timeout, and people are like trying to, like, yo, what's up with you? You know what I'm saying? So it looks like communication might be needed. Tell me about this. Okay, we got the 8 of Swords. Yeah, see, people trying to figure out what's going on. Like, yo, what's up with this person? What's the deal? Um, but with the Fool energy that came out in reverse right after that, it's like this person is not, they acting different. They not acting the way they normally usually do. This is somebody who's totally doing something different than what they normally would do. And that Uranus and Gemini, right, could be what's going on. Because Uranus is when, Uranus deals with stuff like that. Like, yo, all of a sudden you just doing something totally different. You know what I mean? All of a sudden you just on some other shit. All of a sudden it's like, yo, you usually go this route. All of a sudden you just not gonna do it. Something, you know what I mean? All of a sudden you just, you always been nice and mild manner. All of a sudden you just spaz out on somebody. That type of energy, right? So with the Fury energy, yeah, we got the 7 of Pentacle energy in reverse. So somebody is frustrated because they could be, if it's work related, it's like, yo, I'm working, but I don't got no money, or my money situation is fucked up. That's why I ain't got time to talk to nobody. See, earth people don't understand that about earth energy. When they money ain't right, they ain't got time to be fucking with you. Okay? Ain't got time to be calling you, ain't got time to be talking to you, ain't trying to hear shit. I know this for a fact because I got a Capricorn moon. And if my money is not right, I'm not talking to nobody. I'm ignoring everybody till my money get right again. That's just something you're gonna have to deal with as far as the personality that I am. Okay. So it could be that. Okay, there could be somebody with a prominent earth placement, especially with the full moon in Virgo coming up too. It's just like, yo, you working, you grinding, and maybe you ain't where you need to be, so you just ain't fucking with nobody, you ain't talking to nobody, or all you do is go to work and come home, and people just gonna have to understand that till you get where you need to get. Okay, period. End of discussion. Now let's see. Yeah, the Ace of Wands is in reverse. Like you ain't trying to hear nothing nobody got to say. I'm not answering your call. People trying to say, yo, what's up with you? The Ace of Wands upright is like, yo, what's up with you? I'm reaching out to you. Somebody's like, yo, I don't got time. You know what I'm saying? I can't rest. I can't relax. Okay, with the calm energy and the Ace of Wands in reverse, I can't relax. I got too much shit going on. Ain't no time for me to relax. I'm trying to make this money. I'm not making enough money. I'm frustrated as hell. Now, if this is about health, with the Seven of Pentacle energy in reverse, this could be somebody trying, maybe they're taking medication with the Seven of Pentacle energy in reverse. This could be medication. Maybe somebody is not on the right dosage. Okay, that could be the case here. Somebody may need to go back to the doctor. Maybe whatever they're taking is not working. Maybe you tried a new medication and it's off. Okay, and like this medication could be for a plethora of things. It could be for mental health. It could be for hormones. Hormones in reference to, maybe you need to regulate your period versus maybe you are premenopausal and you need some estrogen, or maybe you are in transition from as a transgender and you're taking hormone pills. Maybe you're going through IVF and the pills are, whatever the medication is that you're taking is throwing you off. Maybe you're not interested in sex and, your partner is upset and frustrated, or you ain't your lively self no more. Okay. So yeah, there's definitely a disturbance here. Both of you are in agreement. Yo, I'm not right. I'll be back in a minute, but right now I'm on my shit. Okay, whatever it is. Yeah, here's the Judgment energy in reverse. This is something you've been through before. Pluto deals with the blood. It deals with your DNA structure as well. So somebody could be going through, like I said, it's some type of hormonal changes. Um, Especially with the moon and the Queen of Cups. Something hormonal is going on. All right. And with Judgment here, this could, because Judgment deals with Pluto. Pluto deals with birth and death. So it could be, again, with the moon and the Queen of Cups both in reverse. It could be pregnancy, or someone trying to get pregnant, or someone going through postpartum. They've been through this before already. They know how it works. It's just like, okay, yeah, you're going through that. And then we got the justice energy. Okay, Libra energy here. So it's just about, being fair, trying to understand someone else's perspective and what they're going through, trying to be empathetic. So maybe this is your partner going through this, or your friend or your family member going through this. It's like, the justice energy represents the fact that, okay, let me not be an asshole to you. I know you acting weird or whatever, but let me just, try to be cool because I don't know what you're going through. Or maybe communication with the soul about you and love you a certain way. I don't know what it is. And it could just be the planetary alignments, or, my period ain't come, or, I'm pregnant, or, these hormone pills is bugging me out, or, I'm premenopausal. I ain't had my period in the last 3 months, or it's been irregular because I'm on these medications, this birth control, or, oh my God, it could be so many things. And then we have the Nine of Wands, okay? The Nine of Wands again, but it was in reverse the first time. So it's like somebody is like, okay, you know what? I feel like with this Nine of Wands energy reverse, the Queen of Cup in reverse, and this Moon energy, somebody spazzed out. Somebody might have went off on somebody, or just needed a good cry, or, the person came to them and said, what's going on? And they just broke down, or something like that. But then it's just like, okay, It's like whoever they're talking to is I don't know if they just not hearing it. I just feel like there's a miscommunication. Like I just feel like more empathy is needed. Okay, because there's no heart here. There's no cups here. Okay. Matter of fact, let me double check. Yeah, here's the Eight of Cups between both of y'all. It's like, with the Eight of Cup energy, it's like, um, some of you understand what this person is going through. It's like, yeah, okay, I get it. I get it. I'm not gonna try to press you or get you to talk to me or anything like that. I already know you going through something. I'm gonna just let you go through it. I'll be here to support you, but I know you're going through it. Yeah, here's the Ten of Swords energy. Yeah, it's just like, just let them go through what it is that they got to go through the process. It's like it's gonna happen. People cussing people out, people mad at one another. Yeah, here's the Ten of Swords. This is where the fight broke out. This is where I was saying that somebody was like, "Fuck that," and they just let loose on somebody, or they just cried to somebody. Yeah, here's the Four Sword energy in reverse. All right, it's like somebody is not at peace. You know, um, until somebody actually talks. It's like, yo, you need to talk to me, or you may need to communicate with your person, or somebody is basically saying, yo, we here for you, talk to us, what's up? All right, let's see what else going on. But yeah, it looked like it's a lot of somebody stressed out here. But somebody definitely lost their patience with that Seven of Pentacles and that Fury energy. They definitely lost their patience with you. All right, or you lost your patience with them taking. I feel like this is them losing their patience with you, or they see you as somebody who's very impatient. You're very short, right? You could be cussing. You know what I mean? You could be saying all sorts of things. Just frustrated or aggravated, or this person could be doing that too. And it's like you trying to maintain calm, and it's just like you trying not to take it personal because maybe you understand. So you could be somebody who already knows what this person is going through, or once they've talked to you, you understand what they're going through. All right. But I just feel the energy of somebody not trusting anybody. So if it's on a yeah, the stubbornness energy here. So it's like arrogance, selfishness. So yeah, somebody, you see this song, the first this song by Miguel. It's called How Many Drinks. The first word that came out is frustration. So somebody is frustrated. That's what I'm getting. Somebody frustrated. And again, it's because the combination of the eclipse energy and whatever hormonal issues going on, and however this is rubbing somebody wrong, or it's about their money. It could be a combination of these things. All right. But somebody is like, look, don't hold it in. Talk. Let somebody know what's up. You know what I mean? So somebody could just be feeling unwanted or unappreciated. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's a lover here who was like, yo, you're not giving me none. What's going on? How many drinks do it take for you to, leave with me? What we need to do. You know what I mean? So somebody could be sexually frustrated. That's another thing here too. It's like, yo, why we ain't doing nothing? What's going on? We ain't been intimate. What's up? What's going on with you? But you may have to be sympathetic to your partner's needs. Yeah, somebody's trying to protect themselves. Okay, so somebody may be feeling unwanted and they're protecting themselves. It's like, yo, I don't feel like you really want me, so I don't really want to, be intimate with you. You got to show me that you care about me. You pushing me too quickly, with that Seven of Pentacle energy reverse and the Fury energy. It's like all you thinking about is having sex. You know what I mean? And I'm frustrated. I work, I bust my ass, I'm tired. All you care about is sex. And I'm too tired. So it could be a woman who, she tired as hell. She got kids, she work, she got to come home and take care of the house. It's like a lot of pressure being a married woman. I got to stay cute for my husband. I got to take care of these kids. I got to clean this house, and then I got to go work too, man. Please, I'm frustrated. I'm tired. And so, maybe some of you have a partner who don't understand that, or maybe some of you need to talk to your partner so they can understand. Yeah, there's a fail here. So there's a failure to communicate, or a failure for someone to understand how the other person is feeling. Okay? That's what I'm getting. I did not expect all of this to go on Earth energy, but I like the reading. It's very interesting. First card out here is chemistry. Okay, so like I said, somebody's chemical, the energy with especially with the moon energy in reverse and the queen of cup energy. Uh, so somebody's energy is off, their chemistry is off, their chemical makeup is off. So it could be again the medication that they taking or the drugs they taking or the whatever they taking it for is throwing them off. Okay, so someone's chemistry. Now, also, like I said, it could be somebody who's trying to press somebody for sex and somebody's not interested. Okay, it could be this woman is premenopausal and the last thing she's thinking about is sex, or somebody period about to come on and their nipples is extra sensitive, or they got cramps, or you know what the women go through, right? And they just ain't with it right now. Finances. So, like I said, for some of you, it could be about your finances. It's like, yo, if I ain't making no money right now, I ain't trying to fuck with no one. Okay, Earth energy all day. I'm working, I'm working, I'm working. I'm frustrated because I ain't making enough. So I ain't in the mood for no sex. I ain't in the mood to have no fun. I can't go spend no money, I ain't even pay my bill. I ain't trying to hear none of that. So the communication just involves forgiveness. You know, once it's communicated and, you know, people are on the same page, there could be forgiveness on both sides. That's what I'm getting. All right, let's see what else come out. What else? Earth energy. Saboteur. So, give me a minute on that one. Yeah, somebody's numb. Somebody's frustrated. They tired. They had enough for sure. And it could be, and here's king energy. Okay, so like I said, for some of you, this is an energy of your partner, you know, not understanding how frustrated and stressed you are. And you could be so frustrated and stressed as a woman that perhaps your husband is just not understanding how you feel. And maybe he's not to your emotions, or you just to the point where you're so tired of explaining yourself and somebody not getting it. Because I'm getting for some of y'all, somebody don't, they're either not getting it or y'all just like this person don't they're concerned about their needs, they're not concerned about yours like that. Now if this is some just bullshit and somebody's just trying to, you know, sabotage someone, this is somebody who is you know, the saboteur. Now with the saboteur, hold on. So with the saboteur, this is a person who makes a mess of a situation on purpose. So there could be this person who's just you know, off their rocker again, purposely trying to cause problems, trying to cause drama. This is somebody who could be mad because you're not giving them their way, and so they react in a way that causes drama. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't have their way. So this could be a man or a woman mad because, you know, somebody's going through some shit, and so they ain't usually getting it. They ain't getting the attention they normally get from this person, so they feeling rejected. So they acting out doing stupid shit just to get attention. Like, oh, my partner ain't paying me no mind. We ain't had no sex, so I'm gonna act a fool. You know what I'm saying? Or I ain't had none, so my hormones is going crazy. I don't know what to do with all this energy. I'm gonna act a fool. You know, whatever. But there's also a mass energy, meaning somebody's hiding what their true intentions are. They're hiding the way that they feel, or somebody is pretending that they give a fuck and they really don't. Like I said, I was getting that too. Soulmate energy. This is somebody that you are close to or that you have a connection with. It don't have to be sexual. It could be family or a best friend. But there's apology in store here. So somebody now feels bad because now they understand. For those of you who may have had a conversation with this person, now they feel bad about, you know, the situation, and you know, maybe there's an apology on the way. Okay. So be cool because this full moon eclipse energy is out here fucking people up. Okay. It's all kinds of craziness going on out here. I happened to be looking at the internet over the last week, and it's just like I've been seeing a lot of murder suicides going on, and it's kind of alarming. And then, you know, you got somebody out here attacking women. You know, there was a young sister who was found 19 years old. She was missing for a couple of days, and then end up finding out that they found her body. So this full moon is really crazy, and be careful with the hormonal things, because we got the Pisces Virgo axis, and that always not always, but it's really popular and known for a time when people, either are poisoned, overdose on something. You could just maybe eat some food that's bad, and then you get a touch of salmonella, or the medication you taking is not working with you, and you might get a little sick, or somebody's on some bullshit and put something in people drink, date rape, drug, like that's really prominent. All of that type of energy with the health, because you're dealing with Virgo, and then Pisces, the drugs and things like that. So just be careful what you are indulging in. Also, overeating, anything that you overindulge in. Pisces is like the overindulgence of it on a negative aspect, and Virgo is like the restriction. Be restricted. Hey, don't eat so much. Don't smoke so much. Don't drink so much. Don't pop so many pills. Be careful of the medication you take it and you mix it. You might already be on a medication, and now you got a headache, and now you're going to take an aspirin on top of that, and you ain't checked with your doctor, and you might feel a little off. On top of the fact that we're dealing with this full moon energy, we 80% water, 80, 70% water. And you know what the moon do with the tides of the ocean and how it rocket back and forth. So it's gonna be rocking us, right? So just be careful out there, y'all. I love y'all. I wish you the best, and I will see you in the next reading, Earth Energies. Deuces. This is how this person feels.